In this lesson, I'm going to talk some more about quality score. Now, quality score, in my opinion, isn't as important as a lot of people make it out to be. You don't need to necessarily have 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 quality score on all your keywords. In some campaigns, in some industries, that's next to impossible anyway. So it's not the best metric to chase. But by setting your campaign up properly, using good practices, your quality scores are naturally going to be higher, and that is going to help your campaign. So let's take a look at quality score. And I also better explain basically what quality score is. So if we go into a campaign and look at the keywords, there's a column. It's not a default column, so you may need to add it here and modify the columns. But there's a column called quality score. Okay, so you can see on the far right column here, it's showing us quality score. What this is according to Google's system, on a scale of 1 to 10, how relevant and useful is your ad in relation to the keyword that you are targeting. Okay, so if someone is searching the keyword festivals, Google is saying that our ad is not very relevant. It's only 3 out of 10. And if someone's searching party rentals, the relevancy is only 1 out of 10. So Google, in turn, uses this quality score information to determine whose ads are going to show where. So your ad placement is based on your bidding and also on your quality score. Okay, and how it works is a 5 out of 10 is the benchmark. That's considered average quality score. If your quality score is above 5 out of 10, you would need to actually pay less per click to get a higher ad position than someone who has a lower quality score. Okay, so Google rewards a higher quality score by letting you pay a lower cost per click. And if your ad is below, if your quality score is below 5 out of 10, now things are working against you. You need to actually pay more per click to achieve the same ad position as someone with a higher quality score. Okay, so basically that's how it works. Now the quality score that shows up in the dashboard here isn't necessarily a hard metric. So that's why it's hard to go off of. Because what actually happens is every single time someone does a search on Google that is going to possibly trigger your ad, Google is going to calculate the quality score for that particular search at that particular time based on the user's intent and based on your ad and your landing page. So this quality score you see here isn't necessarily going to be the quality score that's calculated at that time for that specific search. But this can give you a guide, especially if you're seeing low quality scores here. That means you have some things to improve. So let's take a look. So I've showed this campaign before in some other lessons as a way not to do things. So you can see some low quality scores here. So party rentals is only getting a 1 out of 10 quality score. Well, party rentals is an important keyword for this company. That's basically what they do. They rent equipment for events and parties. So to have a 1 out of 10 quality score for an important keyword like that can be very damaging to the campaign. And the reason, so we can actually see the reasons for the quality score. If we hover over this bubble, it's going to tell us our expected click-through rate is below average, our ad relevance is below average, and our landing page experience is below average. Okay, so basically everything Google's looking at to calculate quality score is below average, so we're left with a 1 out of 10. Now we can compare that to a campaign that is set up better. So in this other campaign, there's an ad group specifically for this keyword, party rentals. Okay, and you can see in this ad group, the quality score is still not perfect. We're getting 3 out of 10s and 5 out of 10s, but we're not seeing 1 out of 10 quality score. And you can see really the deciding factor is the landing page. So both campaigns are using the same landing page at this point. So that's still below average, but our ad relevance is now above average. Expected click-through rate is average. So because we've put that keyword in its own ad group and we've written an ad specifically for party rentals, okay, party rentals is right in the ad. Now we've been able to increase the quality score to 5 out of 10. And look what else happened. The average cost per click for party rentals in this ad group, so for just this keyword party rentals, we're getting a 90-cent cost per click. If you look at the whole ad group, it's $1.13 average cost per click. And the average position is 1.8 or 1.9. Okay, so let's go look at the other campaign. So here for party rentals, we're paying an average cost per click of $2.77, over 2 times as much per click. And the average position is slightly better, but not a lot. I mean, this is about the same, 1.7, 1.8, 1.9. But we're paying 2 times as much per click, and that comes down to quality score. Okay, so if your quality scores are this low, you need to do something about it and try to change that. Let's look at another example. So wedding rentals. That's another important keyword for this company. And we're seeing a 1 out of 10 quality score. Okay, average cost per click, $2.60 for an average position of 2.1. Okay, so keep that in mind. $2.60 cost per click, 2.1 average position. Well, let's see what happened when we put wedding rentals in its own ad group with its own ads. Okay, average cost per click for the ad group is $1.13. Average position is 2.3. So again, we're paying half as much, and the quality score, of course, is much better here. 7 out of 10 for most of these, 6 out of 10. And again, we're still going to see some low ones. It's hard to get every keyword above 5 out of 10, and sometimes it's not possible. Okay, no matter how good your campaign structure is, it's not always possible. So that's not why the quality score isn't a goal you should chase too hard. Instead, just focus on good campaign structure and good ads based on the keywords that you're targeting. Okay, but you can see that by putting wedding rental in its own ad group, the quality score has gone up significantly. The cost per click has gone down significantly while maintaining about the same average position. So again, just to summarize, quality score is an important metric to be aware of, particularly if you're seeing low quality scores, because that's going to tell you that you have a campaign that isn't set up well, or ads that just aren't good, they're not getting attention, and landing pages that aren't relevant to what people are searching. So by setting up a better campaign structure with better ads and better landing pages, you'll be able to improve your quality score, which in turn is going to allow you to pay less per click than your competitors.